Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I'm bringing you another process video. So it should be no surprise to you that I'm still scrapbooking graduation photos from spring of 2017, but we're back with another graduation process video. I'm not sure what was up with the lighting in this video. It like dims and then brightens, which makes no sense. I mean, it was a little bit cloudy this day, so maybe that's why the clouds rolling in and out, but anywho, I am using this Me and My Big Ideas floral kit. I believe it's called Bold Florals. I got it at Hobby Lobby during their 75% off sale. Probably like my 5th trip there, but I find new stuff every time, so why not keep going? I had a lot of different ideas for how to use some of these pre-printed papers, but I thought for this one, this color scheme really matched well with my outfit and my skin tone. So that's why I picked this paper out of all of them. Plus, florals are my absolute favorite thing, and all of my graduation layouts need to have flowers on them. So this kit comes with a bunch of papers, a 12x12 sticker sheet, and then a 6x12 clear sticker sheet and 2 sets of chipboard stickers. Some are like 3D more than others, so I'll be using a bunch of those on this layout today. I figured I would start with the floral pieces. They're my favorite. I used 2 of them to make a little cluster here, once I figure out how I want it nestled together, just to create a little like bouquet, if you will. And then I pull out these other 2 branches to help broaden it out and to really like hug the photo, to make a little frame for it essentially. This is one of the quickest layouts I think I've ever done, besides that 20-minute challenge I did last summer, which was crazy. But this one only took me 25 minutes, which is why it's only sped up 2 times fast instead of the usual like 4 or 3 that I usually do. So this gives me time to actually talk about what I'm doing. But here's that 12x12 sticker sheet. It's got some great stickers on it. I pull out a little peach heart. It has little polka dots on it, and stack that into my cluster over here. I know what I want my title to be at this point. I don't know what I'm going to make it out of, but I know what I want it to be. So that's a good starting point. Usually I don't leave a spot for the title, and I don't know what I want it to be. But I do know what I want it to be for this one. And I really kept this layout quite simple. I know that I'll have a lot of journaling, which actually might go on the back instead. I haven't decided on that part yet, but I wanted to say the last 3 years, and I'm going to use these beautiful thickers from Paige Evans and write 3 years, and then I'll use some other stickers to write out the last at the top on top of that little banner that I pulled out. So it's going to say 3 years with the number 3, because I always find I don't use the numbers enough, so the more I can use those the better. And that's going well so far. Like I said, this was an easy layout because I probably didn't need that much embellishing. That's probably why, but I will do some clustering later, so that's always fun. Right now I'm trying to decide what I want to use for my other font, and I do pick out a new product actually. I really should be using some older stuff, but I'm using a new one, and it's from the dollar store, but it's actually crepe paper, so that's pretty cool if you ask me. And it's a Christmas sticker sheet, but it has a beautiful light green teal colored alphabet set in it. I don't remember which Christmas collection it is. I have a haul video that shows these in case you want to see them more close up, but I found these at Dollar Tree. Great surprise there, and I'm really glad I did. So I'm just writing out the last, and I will have to glue those down with some adhesive since they just weren't sticking to anything. So that's a little bit of a bummer, and I will move them down a little bit so the banner actually looks like a banner at the end. So now I'm always looking at the sticker sheet off to the side here. I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. That's always the hardest part, is trying to decide when you have a new kit on what to use next. And I don't usually use a lot of die cuts on layouts recently. I've been very avoidant of die cuts. It's usually one of the last things I grab. I tend to use stickers or other types of embellishments, or cutting paper and paper punching it. Just stuff like that. But I'm currently looking for some paper layers because my photo's looking kind of lonely. I want to match something to the florals here, and I pull out the Echo Park Summer Dreams 6x6 paper pad, also a Hobby Lobby steal of like $1.75. I think I also said this year that I wasn't going to buy 6x6 paper pads. Well, that was a lie. $1.75 is a 6x6 paper pad I cannot turn down. But I'm ramping up my 6x6 fix series, so we're getting some 6x6 fix papers we're getting amused. If you haven't seen that series yet, it's where I use my 6x6 paper pads as the dominant design pieces of the layout. So usually I don't use 12x12 papers. I only use 6x6 papers on top of a 12x12 paper, and give you guys different ideas on how to do that, because everybody has way too many 6x6 paper pads, because one, they're adorable, look like the cutest little patterns. Two, they're addicting to buy because you can find them very cheap, like I said, $1.75, great deal. And I don't have a third thing, so we'll pretend I did and just ignore it. So here's where I'm going to bring in the second branch, because I currently have one like taller branch on the left, and I'm going to pull in the second one and put it on the right later on. But I do have one photo layer, or one paper layer under my photo now. And of course I'm like, well, I need to use washi tape on every single layout this year, so time to dive into the washi bin. I sent a bunch of samples to one of my friends of washi, which didn't even put a dent in any of the washi tapes. I don't know why I thought it would, but it's like, I think I gave her like 3 feet of each. So hopefully she finds those very fun and great to use in her bullet journal. But definitely did not really put a dent in my stash. I pull out this peach one and this pink one. The pink one is from Target, which she actually bought me, and the peach one is from American Crafts, but I purchased it at Target. I believe it was in a set with a navy blue for $1. Sometimes I can find American Craft stuff at Target and sometimes I can't. It really just depends on the day. So here I'm putting a strip of each of those onto the left side of my photo just to add a little bit more. It's like they're paper layers, but they're not. And I also want to point out that this Mambi, so Me and My Big Ideas, is called Mambi for short. This paper set that I got from them is very thin. I did know that when I bought them, I should say, but it didn't really bother me at the time. And this doily is those famous ones off of Amazon. I didn't actually purchase this. This is from like a soup bowl at a restaurant, and I took it because nothing was on it. It wasn't dirty, so I decided to take it. And here is where my ATG gun got caught and rips. So I do turn the camera off, but I do have an easy fix for that. I just rewind the spindle, which usually works, and it did in this case at least. But you can see it just ripped there. So I decided to turn the camera off and fix this, because it's super annoying to deal with. But now that we are back and rolling, I can start gluing down my layers again. I know I've had a couple requests for ATG videos, so I might make one soon. I have a lot of requests I'm trying to work through, and it's really hard, but I'm trying, guys. Don't worry. I will have one eventually for you guys, because I know you guys really want it. Now that I'm happy with the way things are looking, I'm going to start gluing down these embellishments. I'm going to use my fine line bottle here, which I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and it is filled with my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, in case you're wondering. I really thought I put the second branch in there, but it must not be till later, because I'm pretty sure it's not on my sticker sheet now. So here's one of those 3D embellishments I was talking about. It just has a little bit of foam on the back. It's nothing too fancy, but I glue that down and right beneath my photo, but I still want the paper layer showing, so I tuck it down just a little bit more so it nestles in there nicely. And I'm looking at the sticker sheet here, and I pull out one, and I think it says life, or it says this moment, which is in the light blue color, which is like the pattern paper underneath my photo. And I will be creating a cluster up there. Since the photo's growing and growing with its cluster, I need something up there to balance it out, especially since the title's to the right of the photo. Something left opposed will help out. This is a dark green banner with gold foil that says happiness, and I realized I wanted a little bit more color up there, so I go for some more of this peach washi tape, which all of these colors really coordinate with the florals on the right hand side, which is really important to note because that's what I'm trying to sort of mimic with these colors. I definitely want to just bring all of those colors over, which is easy with this entire kit. This kit was with the other 12x12 paper kits in the paper aisle at Hobby Lobby, in case you're wondering. I've never seen these at any other store. I know Hobby Lobby is a huge paper seller, so I'm assuming they're at multiple Hobby Lobbies still. Here's where I finally start taking care of my title and finally gluing it down. I don't normally have to glue down these foam stickers, but I decided to anyway this time, just because I want to keep things intact as long as possible, and liquid glue seems to be the way. But when you're working with thin paper like these are, I mean like paper thin, which is a funny saying to use when you're talking about paper, but they are very thin. You want to use very little liquid adhesive so it doesn't warp the paper, since it's liquid glue all the way across. So now that the main portion of the title is glued down, I can start gluing on the top portion here with the block letters from Crate paper. So again, it says the last, and then 3 years is in the gold thickers. I really like how this mint color plays off of the florals on the right hand side. It was definitely hard to decide where the title should go on this layout because I wanted the florals to shine, but I also didn't want them to be like a separate layout by themselves with a dividing line in the middle. So I decided to tuck the title into the flowers just a little bit. Now going back to the sticker sheet, I'm looking at some of these clear stickers here. I really don't work with clear stickers very often. I rarely buy them because I don't work with them very often, but I use an ampersand, a little gold ampersand on the heart there, just to bring in more of the gold since there's gold in the title and a couple of the embellishments sprinkled around. I just want a little bit more gold in there. So now I'm thinking I need something to scatter around, and I decided to use some of these sequins that my boyfriend bought me off of Amazon. It was just this cute little set here. I pulled out some orange ones and some teal ones. They're all the same size, which is fine with me. Sometimes I want multiple sizes and sometimes I don't. This time I just use these different colors instead of different sizes. And again, I glue those down with my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. Again, just tucking them in wherever seems right. Nothing too fancy with these placements. But this layout is almost complete. I'm very excited about that. This is just a random layout that I filmed. I usually try to film my layouts for series, but if you guys like seeing these random layouts, I'd love to know. Please let me know in the comments what kind of layouts you guys want to see. I know I have some multi-photos layouts that you guys want to see. The double page layouts have been going really well. And 6x6 Fix is a popular series, as well as Stretch Your Stash, which has been lacking, and I know that. Sometimes you just really need the right photo in order to do those sort of layouts. But I am working on it, as you guys know. I am starting to up my video content put out quite a bit. As you guys know, I promise 1 video a week on Saturdays at 11 a.m. But recently I've been doing a lot more than that, and I hope you guys are enjoying the extra content. But that is it for this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you didn't already, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!